there's a way to guarantee you won't outlive your retirement savings? There's got to be a catch, right? Keep watching to find out what it is. Welcome back to the Mullooly Asset Show. I'm your host, Casey Mullooly. Happy to be back. It's been a while and we've got a good one here today. We're going to talk about outliving your savings in retirement. That's probably the biggest risk, the biggest concern that we hear when we meet with folks is that they want to make sure that they don't run out of money in retirement. So the Wall Street Journal wrote about a new-ish annuity product. It's been around for about 10 years now. It's called a Qualified Longevity Annuity Contract, or a QLAC for short. And the way it works is you take a lump sum of money from one of your tax-deferred accounts, let's say 401k or an IRA. You use that lump sum to purchase the annuity. And the annuity is still deferred. It's not an immediate annuity, so you don't get any money for it. It usually starts, the QLAC usually starts around age 85. So you purchase the annuity, the payments start at 85, and then they are guaranteed to continue for the rest of your life. So if you purchase a QLAC, you're guaranteed to at least have some sort of income stream for as long as you live. And that provides a lot of folks with peace of mind. The other benefit of the QLAC is that since you're taking the money from a tax-deferred account and putting it into another deferred product, the deferred annuity, you don't have to pay RMDs on that lump sum. So RMDs are required minimum distributions. For those that don't know, they kick in at age 73 for those tax deferred accounts. You have to take a portion of the account out each year and pay tax on it. So with the QLAC, you avoid paying that tax, at least for a little while. We'll get to that later on. So the pros are guaranteed income for as long as you live and avoid paying some tax. Let's get to the cons though, because I think they might outweigh the pros. The first con is you're using a lump sum of money to lock in an income stream, let's say 15, 20 years from now. You're gonna lose some purchasing power because the QLAC isn't tied to the market at all. It doesn't grow. It's a fixed amount of payment. So you're not going to be keeping up with inflation. You're going to be losing some purchasing power. Number two is if you left that money invested in the tax-deferred account, yes, you would have to pay some tax on it, but it would be invested in some capacity. So you're missing out on that potential growth, let's say 5, 6, 7% on average per year. That could add up over 15 or 20 years. So second con, you're missing out on potential growth. The third con, and this is a major problem, is that you have to live several years beyond when the payments start for the QLAC for you to even get your principal back. So you have to take that into consideration. The fourth problem with the QLAC is that your money is tied up in it. You can't access it. You can't borrow against it. There's no flexibility. There's no liquidity there. So that is, you definitely have to take that under consideration as well. And the fifth major problem, not a problem, but the fifth thing to think about is that you have to pay ordinary income tax on the QLAC payments anyway. So yes, you're avoiding RMDs today, but you're gonna have to pay income tax on it down the road. So you're kicking the can. So you gotta think about all those things when you're deciding to purchase a QLAC. With all that being said, retirement income planning is all about marrying what people are comfortable with what they need to accomplish their goals and not outlive their retirement savings. So that is the message for this week's episode of the Mullooly Asset Show. It's good to be back. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with you next week.